Let's jump over to the other match, Sunday. Orlando versus Gotham. McCall, you've supercharged Marta for this weekend. I had to say, she is firing on all cylinders for this match. But you look at them, and I think these two teams have had such different. I think they both had 3 or 4 match weeks where they've been really good. So impressed. You see what they're building. They're very consistent. And then have had 3 to 4 weeks where you're like, what's happening? Where did both of these teams go? I can't see the idea of what's coming together. But both of these teams are playoff teams. They show up in playoffs. They make big moves. They know they have such good coaches that know how to manage well in these games. Is there a favorite going into this?
I mean, yeah, Marta seems ready, which is great. Like when she's motivated, she'll put her best foot forward and play one of her best games and put the team on her back. You know, she just has that strength. But that's exactly right, Darian. Both of these teams have had inconsistent performances this year. And that's what makes this matchup so exciting, because it's like, which Orlando are we going to get? And which Gotham are we going to get? And both teams, you know, have their world global stars, right? Like if Rose Lavelle is about her business for the day, goodbye and good night, trying to keep up with her. If Marta's on her best day, you know what I'm saying? Like they have very, very good players that always seem to show up when it matters. And so I would imagine they're both going to put their best foot forward, and it's going to be really tight and neck and neck. I'm super excited for this matchup. This is the one for me.
But McCall, do you think there's a favorite? Do you think either of these teams is more the favorite coming into
like
this
from
match?
me or from what outsiders think?
No, just from you.
Well, I think Orlando is the reigning champions, right? And Gotham was number 8. So I think everyone has super high expectations of Orlando, and I know that they have them of themselves too. Like they felt disappointed and bummed that they came in 4th, you know, because they won the Shield and the championship last year. For them, you know, they just want to keep proving themselves that they can be back-to-back champions, and there's no bigger motivation, because I think that's one of the hardest things to achieve.
Lori, do you think there's a favorite?
I mean, I think the favorite. Well, I think the favorite is. I think outsiders' favorite is probably Orlando. Yes, in the sense that they are seated higher. They're playing at home. I actually think this is a game that Gotham can win. I think when you look at Gotham, they just beat Kansas City away from home. It's the same trajectory they had a few years ago. You all did, McCall, going from 8th place. And also I think you have Ann Katzenberger. You have an experienced back line. And right now, I feel like Gotham has more threats in the attack than Orlando does. Now, I said coming into these playoffs, though, I felt like Marta was going to be the difference maker and she was going to be the X factor. And anytime you have Marta, prove me wrong, because like she's dynamite, right? Like we all know that she's the GOAT. So
but she needs help. You know, there's 11 players out there. Like
and full credit to Orlando, because I think we all were like, well, this is doom and gloom really for a long time, especially at the second part of the season. And then they got a couple wins and the whole trajectory of their season changed. But there's something about this Gotham team that I feel like, and I was on the call back, I think it was in September, when Gotham beat Orlando down in Orlando, and it was a really important game for both teams. And it kind of helped. Well, I thought I was going to shift the momentum of Gotham, but that proved to be wrong.
Hence all the drama this week.
Yeah. So I do think, I'm thinking that this could be Gotham. I think that would be the upset. Yeah.
This is going to be the upset.
I hope the Orlando fans show up in the stadium. Like, I think they really need the help from the fans.
It's a good point.
I'm going to summon them right now, because I think for Orlando to have the advantage of a home match, they need the people to show up and show out for them, how they have done in the past. But I mean, I've played some games there lately, and we've all seen they haven't been as much, and I think that's going to be the edge that they need. So people got to go support them and do it for them.
But I could see this game. Could you see this game going into penalties, or at least extra time?
Oh,
I don't know, actually.
Okay, but if it went to ends, who would win?
Gotham.
We don't have good feelings, homie, in semifinal pens.
Last year was a little scarring from penalties.
Yeah.
Fair. God.
I mean, better shot stopping goalkeeper on pens is the difference for me.
Anna's we know AKB is incredible on pens. Anna
Anna's
is
really good
very
on pens.
good.
Yeah.
Anna is very good on pens. I just don't think we get to see that so much on the actual game stage from her as much as we do from
But
Kloppenberger.
I do think, yeah, this is a tough one. I say all that about Gotham, and then now I'm like, I want to puke again because I'm like, I believe in what Orlando winning the championship and how much like momentum that gives you, and then just knowing how to win in these certain situations. So it's huge.
I mean, guess we're talking about the last two champions playing each other in the semifinal. Just pause right there. Like that's why this is a matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a big part of it is looking at, Gotham's game against Kansas City. That sparked so much hope. And both of these teams, the storylines, the drama of this last weekend of the quarterfinals was so good because on one hand, you have Gotham taking down the record-breaking, one of the best teams we've seen in the NWSL, taking them down in the late minutes. And it's another Katie Stengel absolute finish, sealing the deal for them to move on. On the other side, you have Marta in the 90th minute, bombing down the line like she's 20 years old, looking fresh, knowing exactly what she's going to do, setting up her defender, Sam Meza, and getting the penalty and passing it to Luana. The stories. When I think you look back at all of the 4 teams that are in this are the last 4 NWSL champions, which is crazy, that they have storylines behind them. I mean, McCall, your year was Ali Krieger stepping away, and you guys just had this electric team that was blue collar, and it was so electric to be just around the energy of it. And then Orlando last year with Marta possibly retiring, it was Luana again, and this team just coming together from the previous year. There's so much on the line between these two teams that I actually think it's very, very even. But I'm giving the up to Orlando. Let's get into predictions. I'm saying Orlando's going to do it, and it's going to be 2-1. I got to ride with my Pride girls.
I like it. I'm going Gotham 2-1 just to counteract. Oh God!
Okay, I like it.
No, sad, I love you all.
No, you're not alone, Lori. I'm going 2-1 Gotham as well. I think the 8 to great. They love that ride, and they've been there.
I'm going to start saying that 8 to great,
and they know what they're doing, and they have depth off the bench. We see what Katie Stengel can do. Possibly Esther is ready.
She'll be warmer in Orlando than she was in Kansas City.
I'm curious, what's up with Ali Watt? Is it like a 0? Is it possible? Because I think they could really, even off the bench, use her, and Charlie as well. But I just think, the 2 aforementioned players coming off the bench for Gotham are they've proven that they can do it in the playoffs.
As have Orlando, though. I know it's going to be a really fun game. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one and who's going to come out on top. And of course, A3 will recap it all right after the match ends. So be sure to tune into that.